About the good and the bad. What's going on, team? It's Ricky with TechBud Solutions. So how and what is good today? Roku pushed up 7%. I really stepped on the gas. I made $15,000 day trading Roku. Actually, for part of my trade was actually all caught in today's live trading session with the Learn Plan Profit Group. I'm not sure if you're new to the channel. If you've never watched me trade live, I trade live every single morning exclusively to the Learn Plan Profit Group. I will actually link that live trading from today this morning in the description. It's going to be the first link down below, just so you can kind of get a taste of like what it took in the very beginning stages to get here. It was when, so let me differentiate the difference. I had about $130,000 into Roku. I locked in profits because it continued and continued. There was a resistance at 215. You'll see that within that live trading. It pulled on back, it pushed up, resistance level at 218, and then as it tried to push up again, same resistance level. It pulled on back, and once it did, it found its support level at the moving average. I doubled down. I went from about $130,000 to $140,000 position size to $350,000. This is not something that I normally do, but Roku today was just so bullish, right? As a day trader, it is our job to determine when it makes sense to step on the gas. It did not make sense for me to step on the gas when it's pulling back and potentially selling off. But when we establish the support level, a previous resistance level, and it's indicating signs of an uptrend, that's when I began to average up. Yes, you heard correctly, average up into my position, stepped on the gas, and then when it hit and began to surpass $218, guess what I began to do? It was all shown, and you guys can, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys can see it there. I began to liquidate my shares. I went from 1,600 shares, over 1,600 shares, and I left myself with only 30 shares left. That's about $6,000. So I went from a $350,000 position to only $6,000. You might be asking, well, Ricky, why would you ever do that? Why, if it was pushing up so much today? This was a day trade. This is the biggest thing that, again, we talked about in today's live trading session. It is so important to understand the difference from a day trade and a swing trade. Look at Roku. For the past couple of months, it's been selling off. The direction long-term is not in my favor. So although it made sense to day trade it because it was bullish today, it doesn't mean that it has to continue to go up. And based off of its history, its direction is not in my favor, which is why I would view holding it overnight to be a greater form of risk, as it tends to sell off more than it tends to push up. Very short and sweet example. That is why I locked in profits. I wasn't afraid of what if it breaks above 220? What if it breaks to 230? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with missing out. What I'm not okay with is leaving money on the line, hoping it continues to go up, no plan in place, and then I end up going from green to red. That's what I don't want to happen. As you and I can both agree, that's one of the worst feelings. I don't only just want to talk about the green, but let's talk about the red. The market pulled back today. A lot of you guys noticed that based off of my trade yesterday, I had a position on TQQQ. I had about, if I'm not mistaken, a $30,000 position in TQQQ. I'm down $3,000 on the day. I'm down $1,900 on the open. I am still holding TQQQ. Just because I choose to do this does not mean that you should. I want to explain myself. $50,000 is about a 50% position for myself. I normally like to buy with about $100,000. I see there to be greater upside than downside on TQQQ. Not only with TQQQ, but guess what other stock I bought today? I wouldn't recommend it for everyone, but I bought some Tesla. You guys can see my average purchase price. Where does it show that? Average is $937. I don't have a crazy position. I have about $41,000 into Tesla. I'm okay with having some skin in the game as something is still selling off, but I view it to be cheap. It's all about my intention. This is the biggest difference. Not only did I buy Tesla, not only did I buy TQQQ, but I bought Facebook today. I bought a series of quality stocks, and I can make a whole video on this if you guys would like me to. Let me know down in the comment section and drop a thumbs up if you would. I can break down what quality stocks I am buying as the market is pulling on back, because that's what I wanted to explain in this video. Like, I killed it with Roku today, but guess what? Roku's a day trade. Not everyone day trades, right? I love swing trading and buying the dip when everything sells off. I'm ecstatic because the market pulled back today, which means deals, deals, deals. You know, companies like Facebook pulled back today, right back to 334. This is why I bought some. Companies like Apple, I value Apple. I don't know if you do, pulled back today. If you don't, then again, don't buy it. But companies like Amazon pulled back today, right back to its previous support level. This is the time where I like to buy in preparation for a recovery. I'm going to leave you with a very simple message. On my red days, I prepare for my green days, and on my green days, I prepare for my red days. It is the mindset and perspective of don't always think that you have it all figured out, and also understanding that when the markets pull back, just like we experienced today, although it might look like a bad day, it can end up being a promising future if you have proper intention. I'm not telling you that you should go ahead and buy a bunch of, crappy stocks that are already selling off regardless of the market. That's not what I'm saying. I like to take this time when the markets pull back to take advantage of the deals, right? We're all about Black Friday deals because it saves us money. I like to buy stocks at a discounted rate when the stock market pulls back because I get it at a deal and I make money when the market recovers. You want to take position size into consideration and of course not buy the dip too aggressively, as if it continues to drop, as it definitely could, it can put you in an uncomfortable situation. Do things in a tasteful manner. And again, this is something that I dive much deeper into the Learn Plan Profit group. So this is something that I work with them every single day, our daily live trading sessions. Again, if you guys want to get a taste of what that's like, click the first link in the description and you will see today's live trading session. Not only do you see me trade live, I answer questions, I share my thought process every single morning. Just imagine being able to wake up and surround yourself with people that have the same goal, and that's working towards getting better every single day. So I'm super excited. I don't want to hear any excuses of, oh, Ricky, I wasn't, prepared for today. Ricky, I'm feeling down because the market is red. Think about it. Now is when the money is made. You can prepare now on the red days to make a profit when the green days come and present themselves, right? I can make 13% if TQQQ recovers. And guess what? Well, what if it doesn't recover? Well, based off of its history, it doesn't have to recover soon, but looking at its overall pattern for the past year, it's been very bullish. Looking at the overall, past year for something like Facebook, it's been more bullish than it has been bearish. Looking at the past year for Apple, it's definitely been more bullish than it has been bearish. It's understanding the stock's true direction. Understand when it makes sense to buy and understand when it makes sense to sell. We like to keep things that simple within Learn Plan Profit. So again, if you guys are ready to join our Learn Plan Profit group, first, please watch that live trading session. But if you're ready to join, watching me trade live every single day, again, I'm going to link it in the description. It's going to be the second link down below. I'm going to offer you $100 off today only for the Learn Plan Profit 2.0 lesson library. That gives you access to everything: the 70 videos, the daily live trading sessions, and of course the 24/7 group chat. So if you have any questions, please feel free to comment those down below. I hope that I earned your thumbs up. Please consider subscribing, and like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.